I see you. Die hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard. Homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell a trophy, yeah, he need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die hard, ain't no going back. Make the whole crowd rise like a thermostat. Fourth quarter, I'm the killer that's gon' murder that.
Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. We had the halftime of Crunchtime show today, man. Lost track of time a little bit. Actually, it was off, man, but it was doing stuff in the house, whatever, lost track of time. So anyway, we had the halftime of the show here. I didn't even get to see what the score is. I didn't get to see anything. So I'm going to set it up, coming in hot like I usually do. But I did see the Jaylen Brunson injury. So, I guess I'll play the clip in a second once I get myself together. But they're saying that it's just an ankle sprain at the moment. But we all know better than that, man. We done seen so many injuries throughout the course of our time following basketball that we know for a fact that this was a little bit more than just a regular thing there. It's a non-contact injury. So most of the time when things are non-contact, it means that something popped, something went wrong that wasn't supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I mean, we can't catch a break. We've been talking about championships and talking about how Brunson is a superstar and Jalen Brunson, Julius, and Mitchell Robinson, and OG Anunoby. All these guys are hurt and stuff like that, left and right, man. But now we're gonna lose for this guy, Jaylen Brunson. So I'm gonna play the clip now. Here it goes here. Get myself together here. Play the clip. So get the share thing going. I gotta tell you, man, I'm pretty jacked up right now as far as my work schedule, stuff like that, man. Forget about it. I worked 16 hours the other day, and yesterday I worked 16 hours. Then I came in and I did the podcast with State. And as you can see here, see Brunson, he just popped his. See, like he popped his Achilles there. Here he goes on the move, jumps up in the air, and Achilles is gone. So that looks like an Achilles. He's holding the top of his knee. So I mean, it could be something else, but he's holding the top of his knee. Let's watch this play again. What is going on with this? I don't understand why the sound is on here. Let me turn that off. So that's what's happening there, man. Sorry for the technical difficulties, man. But as you can see, he brings the ball up the court here. Makes a little move there. I think he aggravated it for a second. When he makes a run there, you can see maybe he jams something a little bit. Then when he comes around, he catches the thing and goes up and then gone. It was gone. So maybe he hinged his knee because he was hurting his knee, holding his knee, and then he started holding his ankle. So it's interesting. I don't know what's going on, but we'll definitely have to see. I don't know what you guys heard, what you guys saw. But I'll be looking on the side while I'm doing the play-by-play and stuff like that. I'll be looking on the side to see what these messages say here because there's a lot of stuff going on here. Yeah, I'm just looking at the stuff here. I got a lot of messages on the side and stuff. Yeah, but shout out to State, man. Me and State finally did a pod. We haven't done one in a long time, man. So it's good to see him back in action. on this side of things here, as far as Diet Knicks and YouTube and stuff. He's been kicking ass on Twitter, man. He's definitely the king of Twitter. Everybody's lingo that they use, on there is absolutely, stolen from state, so people don't give him enough credit for that. Even some of the biggest content creators and biggest people that involved in with the Knicks, they're starting to use slang. Even Alan Hahn, those guys, they're using state slang, and they don't even realize that they're using state slang. So the most influential person on Twitter, man, is State, man. So shout out to State. He grew that, through his own personality and everything that he's been able to do, with the Twitter space and stuff, man. It's been like a blessing for him. But he's starting to do articles now. Like I said, he got his YouTube channel going, man. So me and State are gonna be doing pods possibly once a week or maybe even more. He got some other ideas that he wants to do with other people as well too. So just trying to stay busy. We love this podcast and stuff, and we also have dreams to do something a little bit more than just the podcast stuff. But right now, the stuff podcasting is fun. We do it because out of love, not because of clout or anything else like that. But it is what it is. So I'm just getting myself together here while I'm talking to you guys. So we'll get into the halftime report in a second, man. But yeah, Brunson, he did get hit. You can see in the beginning of that clip that I showed that he did get clipped a little bit before he caught the ball back. So once he got clipped and ran around, I think the combination of him getting clipped and then also jumping, catching the ball and then jumping immediately, that was like a combination that kind of messed him up there. So hopefully it's not as bad as we anticipate, but in the meantime, let's get into this halftime report. So first quarter, second quarter, like we talk about, 28-29. So the Knicks had 28 to 19 there, in the first quarter. That's what Jaylen Brunson hurt. Then second quarter, 23-34. That's when Cleveland came back a little bit because we didn't have Brunson to come in to bail us out. So I look at the box scores because I haven't seen a game too. So that's just like one of the first times, all season when I wasn't able to even at least take a look at the box score. So everything that I'm talking about is going to be like a surprise. Let's take a look at the shot chart. Knicks shot chart is basically, regular shot chart. Everything is spread out today. We're getting shots all over the court. Even top of the key, left-hand side, mid-range jump shots, and stuff like that. We're getting shots everywhere. We're shooting 49%, 21 for 43. They're 47%, 21 for 45. Basically the same thing. A lot of shots in the paint or threes. Not really too much in between. Knicks have quite a few shots in between, so that's interesting. Let's scroll down here. Biggest lead for the Knicks was 12 at one point. So the Knicks are down by 3, right? Down by 2 or whatever it is. And our biggest lead was 12, so that's interesting. Scrolling down, longest run was 13. That's probably with Cleveland. Points in the paint, 24. Second chance points for the Knicks is only 3 at the halftime, which is weird. And fast break points is 2-2. So points in the paint, 24. Second chance points and fast break points is weird there. Let's take a look. Rebounds, we're up on rebounds, 20-23. Assists were right behind them, 16-20. They have 6 steals. We have 4 blocks for us, 6 turnovers and 5 for them. 40% for 3 for both sides. So it's basically even here. The issue here is the rebounding. Knicks are up with rebounding, and they're up a little bit as far as the steals and turnovers is a little bit. So the little bit of advances from that standpoint. So I guess that's the game right there. That's what makes it a 53-51 game, because of probably the turnovers a little bit. That's what I'm guessing. So let's get into the box score before the game comes back on here. Back score, looking at Josh Hart, 10 rebounds at the half. My God, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, and 6 points here at halftime. 21 minutes, man. So you want to talk about an MVP for this little stretch of games here? It's definitely Josh Hart, man. The guy's been rebounding, he's been throwing himself on the floor, doing everything that he can to help this team win, which is incredible. Shout out to Precious. Precious is having a mediocre game today. Only 2 rebounds, 2 steals. He does have 2 blocks, so 2 steals and 2 blocks is pretty good. 4 points, 2 rebounds is kind of mediocre for him in 11 minutes. Hartenstein only played 11, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists for him. DiVincenzo tonight is leading all scorers, I believe, with 12. He has 4 rebounds, 2 assists. Jaylen Brunson, like I said, only played 47 seconds. That was the first play of the game there. Coming around the screen, banged his knees with a defender, came around the screen, and then just jumped up and wasn't able and just lost his footing. Immediately grabbed his knee, grabbed his ankle too. So I think he might have hurt his knee, and then on the way down he might have hurt his ankle. So we'll have to see. We'll get the full story at the end. Miles McBride was in there taking over for him. He ended up getting 10 points, but that's what he can do. But as far as running the offense, not very good at running offense and stuff. Bogdanovich is the second player that coming off the bench there with 10 points. And then we're looking at Jericho Sims and Alec Burks, too. Alec Burks, 3 points, only got 1 rebound, 1 assist. So I know we got Shake Milton, right? So I'm really interested to see what Shake Milton could do. He's probably going to get a practice in him before Tom Thibodeau starts to play him. But this guy, Alec Burks, now that Brunson is out, we're going to have to start seeing Alec Burks do something. Because Alec Burks right now is not having a good, start to his Knicks career. I know he's a field kind of player. He got to get his rhythm going. So once he gets his rhythm going, I'm quite sure he'll start having some regular games and stuff. But right now, we need him to have a regular game today because Brunson is a big part of what we do. And if Alec Burks can show us something, off the bench today, then that would show, show us his worth a little bit. Let's take a look at Cleveland. Not really too concerned. You got Isaac Okoro with 11 points. He's trash, but he was able to score today. He did a lot too. 2 steals, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. We got Evan Mobley. He doesn't usually play well against us. 7 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Decent game here for him for the first half. Same thing with Jared Allen. He has 13 points today, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Max Strus is a Knick killer when he was with Miami. Not so much as a Cleveland Cavalier. He has 0 points today. Darius Garland has 8 points and Dean Wade. So this guy, Donovan Mitchell, didn't play today. So this is the reason why there's a back and forth with these two clubs. So, the Knicks have a chance to win because, Cleveland relies on Donovan Mitchell to do so much, but they have guys that can score. One thing we got to stop is guys that are no-name people like this person here. Sam Murrell. Who the fuck is this guy, man? Sam Murrell, he's a 3-point shooter. We've seen him before. He hurt the Knicks, in previous games before also. He's 27 years old, just only a one-trick pony 3-point shooter. And the Knicks weren't able to find him, man. So just watching him play, let's see how many threes he did have when this comes back. So he was 4 for 6. He only attempted 4 for 6, and he was 4 for 6 from 3, man. So that's 12 points there. We got to find the shooters. The Knicks always have a problem finding the 3-point shooters. So it has nothing to do with anything else as far as the game is concerned. But just that 3-point line, the Knicks can beat anybody if they can find a damn 3-point line. You know what I'm saying? So that's probably the game within itself too. The 3-point line right now, 2 for 22. It's gonna be 9 for 22 for them, 40%. For the Knicks, 6 for 15. So the Knicks shoot a lot of threes too. But that's the NBA. But it seems like the Knicks just constantly allow the worst player on the team to find that open shot and destroy us. Somebody that doesn't usually play well always comes out for the Knicks and shows out. Already got double his season average. So Knicks got to do a better job at that, man. We're not asking for them to blank guys, but at least help just let guys get their season average. So at the half, he should only have 4, 3 to 4 points. He shouldn't have 12, fam. That's just too much, man. So like always, like I said, I'm always coming in hot. So I just came in hot just now. I got my little allergy medicine and stuff like that to help me with this help me with all this talking. I do a lot of talking. Sometimes when I take this stuff, it helps me to clear my sinuses and stuff where I don't have to be doing all this snorting, in between pods and stuff. Well, let me say what's up to everybody. We got Kevin Guerra here. Brunson, yeah, man, that shit sucks. Because we kind of deserve it. I mentioned that to say yesterday. Like a lot of fans, they complain, that we don't have a superstar, that Jaylen Brunson's not that good. People were saying that at the beginning of the year, even after he scored 25 points, the first season. Now this season is doing even better, and they're saying that he don't pass the ball, this and the other. So all the negative talk. Look what happens now. Like the guy that he's not a superstar. We need somebody else. Now look what happened. Now he's hurt now. Before that, people wanted Julius Randle out of here, and then Julius Randle bust his shoulder, and he's been gone for like half the year now. Mitchell Robinson, I was saying the same thing about Mitchell Robinson, but Mitchell Robinson is out now. I wish we had him because Hartenstein is hurt now. That's another player that people they want Mitchell Robinson to come back, and they don't want to acknowledge how good Hartenstein's been playing. You know what I'm saying? And then now Hartenstein is out. Then OG was traded for RJ and IQ. People were crying that we traded those two players for OG. Now look, OG's out. So what you want to do? I feel like all of that is like karma coming back to the Knicks, coming back to the Knicks fans. And it is what it is. Let me get this pill in. Yeah, man. Looks like McBride is coming back and starting the second half there. He got his hair braided down. I like his hair when it's braided down. When it's out, a little bit too wild. I think he's a little bit more. he's a little bit more wild, So I think when people change their hairstyle, it definitely brings out different personalities in them. When Brunson has his hair braided, straight backs, he doesn't play as well when his hair is out, with the twists. So there's something to that. So we're back here the second half here. I'm at the 11:50 mark. Josh Hart on the top of the key gives it over to DiVincenzo for a three to start the second half. Ends it up in Precious' hand. Nice little floater in the paint there. I can't even call that a hook shot. He turns around and like leans back and kind of floats it. So it's not a traditional hook shot. It's like a turnaround fadeaway kind of shot. It's interesting because it goes in. Good ball movement by Cleveland Cavaliers there. Finds the three-point shooter in the corner. That's Isaac Okoro. Cleveland Cavaliers fighting for the rebound. You got Mobley there. Fighting, all alone inside the paint there. Nobody helping. Cleveland was already back on defense. Here comes the Knicks on the inside. Still can't prevent it, but Precious with his hands up was still called for a foul. So Precious lost a shoe. No, that's Josh Hart. Josh Hart lost a shoe. So these referees suck, man. He loses his shoe, and then the referee comes over, as if to see if he had something in his shoe or, doing something illegal. I get it, Yeah, but, good sequence there by the Knicks there. It's definitely fighting. Because Cleveland Cavaliers, they went back on defense, so Mobley was by himself. So that was a missed opportunity for the Knicks. So 55-53, Mobley's going to get a chance to get some points on the board. Shout out to Holcomb in the place. We got Joy McEachram. Man, don't throw it out there, man. That's what I'm trying to say. You put out the bad words and things happen like that. So I'm hoping it doesn't happen, man. I'm hoping that Brunson just needs a rest, because he was hurt before. Let's keep it a buck. He had hurt his ankle in his earlier on, and he came right back. And he was hurt the other day, and he came right back. So maybe he really does need some rest. He's just coming back because the Knicks need him. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm timetable to play his players and spread the minutes around, then we wouldn't have to worry about guys doing this. On games where we're shorthanded, we still need to play guys. We can't make dudes play 48 minutes or whatever and expect them to be fresh every single game. They're playing a game of basketball, so 48 minutes is legal. They could play 48, but the grind of the way that we play, where every possession counts, playing a hard 48 minutes every single night, it's ridiculous, man. Josh Hart over to DiVincenzo, in and out. Oh, good pass inside to Hartenstein for the facial there. Banged it right on number 31. So Hartenstein's been playing some good ball, man. He's been hurt too. He legit has an Achilles injury, but he's still working through the injury. He said the doctors cleared him to play and to do treatment, and he said he's been getting better even though he's playing. So, I mean, I get it, but I'm saying, but I just don't want guys to have an injury that they don't need to have, like a season-ending injury. So he goes Deuce up top of the key to Hartenstein over to Josh Hart. Josh Hart stops, looks, and changes direction, goes around the screen. Cross-court pass there to Deuce. Deuce for three in the corner. Ooh, misses that. Rebound by Mobley. Shout out to Julian Bloom here with the Knicks Live. I saw he posted an episode recently, man. So check out Knicks Live. He is active. I believe he was talking about the Shake Milton acquisition. So shout out to Julian on the channel doing this thing. I didn't take a look at it myself, but I did see it. I didn't have a chance. He goes Deuce over to, nice interior pass there by, that they call it. But no, they counted that. So Deontay DiVincenzo ended up with a three-point shot in the corner. But good pass by Hartenstein to find Deuce on the cut. And then Deuce kicked it out to DiVincenzo. It's like Cleveland kind of gave up. Cleveland is a weird team, man, because they do that. Sometimes it seems like they give up on a play. Like just now, they all went back on defense, and Mobley was by himself, and the whole team was on defense. It's weird. Yeah, holy ish. Wow, Wiley's about to cry. Wow, Bleacher Report, sore knee. Yeah, so sore knee. Definitely he banged his knee with an opponent, and then he jumped up, and it looked like he might have hurt his his ankle or something like that. So my thing is, like, sometimes when you bang knees, you kind of lock your knee. Your knee gets locked. So after he banged his knee, he kind of went around the screen and immediately jumped. So that's probably the issue there. It might just be him like banging his knee locked up for a second. They just take him in the back for precautionary reasons, man. So, the Knicks should be able to win. It should be a competitive game here. Even though the Knicks have not scored, they only scored 2 points here in the third quarter. The score is 63-55 right now. The Knicks have problems scoring, man. We're not 100%, so we're asking guys like Precious, Ihart, DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, and Deuce McBride to do stuff that they've never done in their careers. So shout out to Precious there with a nice little drive. So Precious just scored on the drive, but they call a foul off the ball. That's odd to me. So I don't understand. So DiVincenzo just got banged. So it was a late call. It was a super late call, to tell you the truth. So somebody's shooting free throws. It looks like Precious. So Precious has one free throw up. He knocks that down. So I'm looking at the wrong score. The Knicks are the ones that are 13-2 in this third quarter. So I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, coming in hot now, trying to get my eyes together. The Knicks are the ones that are scoring a lot in this third quarter. 13-2 in this third quarter. Sorry about that, guys. Reading the shit wrong. He goes, Trav B. Ryan. He said, look like a bump knees. Yep, that's what I just said. Like they bump knees. He didn't get a chance to recover, came around the screen, and then just jumped up. Yeah, so hopefully it's precautionary, man, because I thought it was Achilles. When you first look at it, it looks like he popped his Achilles, because that's the exact remedy. As soon as you jump up and then you clinch yourself in the air, that means your Achilles is gone, And that never happened to me, but I've seen it happen so many times, and that's exactly the way it goes. They jump up in the air, and next thing you know, they grabbing their stuff in the air because they pop their Achilles. So it's just a bump knee. I think it's a bump knee, So the Knicks have a couple games off, if I'm not mistaken, So I think Brunson might be good for the next one. We'll see. Hart comes in to change the direction, kicks it back up to Josh Hart. Josh Hart sidestepped the 3-point shot, no good, short armed. It's going to be able 64-57 right now. Cleveland Cavaliers have a chance to catch up here. My score is 7:50. Excuse me, my time on the clock is 7:53. It looks like I am shit. It looks like I'm about 40 seconds behind. So let me get this together. I also got a bunch of people sending me messages too, man. It's like as soon as the Knicks game starts, everybody starts sending me messages, which is so bugged out to me. I don't get messages all day from certain people, but as soon as the game starts, I start getting a million messages. It's like crazy. And sometimes it just be regular messages. It could be my sisters, my mom, or something like that. Somebody send me, "Hey, how you doing? What you up to tonight?" Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, what the hell do you think? Check the schedule, man. The Knicks are playing. Class said he thought he collided with Isaiah Hart's knee. Hopefully it's just short. Yep, that's what it looks like. Shout out to De La Music in the place there. He said, "Yo, you watching that Westbury on Flash?" I got to make my way out there. I haven't been to Flatbush in a while. There was a job that I had. I worked that job for almost 2 years, but now that job is over. So now most of the jobs I work is coming out of Queens. So I've been in Queens a lot. So I haven't had a chance to go to that side of town. But Westbury or Flatbush, man, I got to check it out. So one of these days, I'll figure out to see if one day that I can make my way over there. Shout out to this display here. It says on Dios NYK. So that's interesting. I got another podcast, another Knicks podcast. Looks like it might be Spanish. Latino podcast there. Cream Grant. We got NYC Ball here. What's up, Cream? They said that narrative guys get hot when their players is about to end. I'm hope so, man. Because I feel like, if anything, like say you play basketball, like you play basketball, like the dream for New Yorkers is to play at the Mecca. To play basketball in the Mecca, at a high level like that, that's like a dream for all New Yorkers. But just growing up, for like the NIT and all these different things, you say like the CUNY tournaments and stuff like that back in the days, the Knicks really was the Mecca of basketball. But every big basketball tournament happened in New York City. The MSG was moved 4 times. So this is the 4th time that at its current location, that's his 4th spot. But this current location, it's had so many different boxing matches, concerts, and stuff like that. Iconic stuff, that there's like magic in the walls and stuff. So boxing matches especially, so I mean, that's what brings the Mecca there. But I mentioned on the pod with State also too, the other which was last night. This city is filled with basketball courts. Like I don't think I've ever been anywhere that had this many public basketball courts the way New York City has. I don't know if there's a way to look that up on Google to show how many courts are out there, but there's a million courts out there in New York City. Especially say like Williamsburg. Go to the Williamsburg area. There's courts randomly just overlooking the highway, random blocks, side blocks. Just weird places that you see basketball courts. Right at the bottom of the Williamsburg Bridge on the Brooklyn side, there's a court right at the bottom of the bridge that you wonder how the hell do you even get there. At the 59th Street Bridge, there's a court underneath the 59th Street Bridge that nobody uses. Why is there a court there? It's when you see it when you're coming off the highway, when you're coming off the FDR highway, going south, and you get off at exit 12. You look to the left at exit 12. There's a literal basketball court right there. How the fuck do you even get to that court? Because there's nowhere to park. How do you park there to go to there? Of course, New Yorkers walk, but a lot of people walking. Would you even know there was a court stuck in the corner there by the highway? So that's New York City. New York City is a land of a thousand weird ass courts. And growing up, all those courts were full at all times with people playing basketball. It's a city game. It's a New York City game, man. So that's where the whole Mecca thing comes from. And don't let people tell you otherwise. Young people now in New York City don't believe it, and even people from outside of the state that don't believe it because the Knicks suck. It has nothing to do with the Knicks. It has everything to do with us. We have to teach that to people that question it. Shout out to Dale Music again with another 5 ball here. It says, honestly, watching this bench perform through injury, who wants players? Who wants to play us in the playoffs? I don't know. As soon as we get healthy, man, then the Knicks are going to be a tough team to beat. But we have to get healthy. I don't know how that's going to happen. Because Brunson got hurt today, but the person I'm circling to get hurt next is Josh Hart. He might be the strongest player that we have. The way that he plays breakneck style of basketball. But I can see him getting hurt. Just getting burnt down for the simple fact that he plays extremely hard, man. He goes Strus there, spinning, sliding. Good defense by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's another guy. He just caught a hard steal almost to the face. Deuce paying attention, kicks it out to Josh Hart, back to DiVincenzo, the pump fake. No look pass, the pressure's on the inside. Spin around in the lane, misses it, catches his own rebound. Hart understands when to move. Josh should have cut. He did. Einstein still found him. Ends up being a turnover there. So that was a wacky play by the Knicks, man. A lot of effort. Here goes DiVincenzo on the inside. Took the bump. But was that Isaac Okoro was still able to finish that shot there. So DiVincenzo bring the ball up the court. 64-64. So the Knicks were up 15 to 2 at one point. So this is the Cleveland Cavaliers going on a run. 15-11 now in the third quarter. Josh, crossover, top of the key, looking. Gives it to Hartenstein. DiVincenzo with a nice cut to the basket, up and under. Nice little layup there with the right hand. DiVincenzo. So DiVincenzo is definitely one of my favorite players, man. So many players that I love on the squad, man. Precious I like, man. I really like Precious. I like Ihart. Kicks out for 3 for the Cleveland. Ihart tried to get the rebound. He slapped it, didn't control it, but it gives Cleveland another shot. Josh Hart able to secure the rebound. And they're going to call it a foul. So like I'm trying to say, Josh Hart is one of my favorite players. Just watching him play, he's a really good guy. Ihart's good. Deuces, he plays really good defense. I enjoy the way he plays defense and the way he's always available playing smart. Always got his heads up. He plays well off the ball, not on the ball. But still a really good basketball player. Sims, I always praise him, his ability to play his position. Maybe it doesn't work as far as stats, but he's definitely on point playing his spot right now. Jericho Sims can set really good screens. He's rolling nicely, always available to catch the ball. Precious is able to make floaters in the paint, get rebounds and box out and things of that nature. So he's been playing really good too. Here goes Deuce now coming around the screen there. We lost him. Here goes big time steal there by Wade trying to make a drive. DiVincenzo with the steal. DiVincenzo transition 3-point shot, knocks that down. Bang, baby. Big time shot there by DiVincenzo. Knicks are up 71-64. You can see Cleveland is trying to find their mojo. They're trying to find someone to kind of take over. You got DiVincenzo getting up on number 5. Number 5 is the one that's been killing us from 3. It goes 3-point shooter doing Dean Wade, air ball, alley-oop, basically. Caught the rebound inside by Isaac Okoro. So Isaac Okoro has a lot of points tonight, man, for somebody that's just garbage. He's been getting the opportunity. The ball's falling to him, and he's been able to get like little layups here and there. So he has 15 points right now. So we got 2 guys, Isaac Okoro, and we got that dude Merrill. Are 2 guys that don't normally score, and they're scoring tonight for the against the Knicks. Deuce on the inside on the paint, gets it on the rim, no good. Here goes Cleveland trying to take advantage of the fast break. Number 35, Isaac Okoro pushing it, gets it right back to Dean Murrell. He might have traveled there. Referees didn't call it. Isaac Okoro on the inside kicks it back out to Merrill. Merrill just off his tippy toes launches it up there. Sims with the rebound. Gives it to Josh Hart, trying to take advantage of the fast break. Waiting for the Knicks to come down. Here comes Sims with a nice little pick. Josh coming around the pick. Sidestep, gives it to DiVincenzo with hardly any time and knocks down that 3. Golly, boy. That dude can shoot that 3, man, DiVincenzo. So DiVincenzo, like I said, he's been playing extremely well too, man. So you could just go down the line. There's so many good players on the Knicks, man. That all these guys are like my favorites. You know, Isaac Okoro's been getting a lot of opportunities, man. He just caught a drive, basically alley oop, and he gets fouled. He finished the play, and he gets the little bit of an alley oop there. So he's going to get a foul shot. So that's basically 17 points there. So if he makes the free throw, I'll give him about 18. For the Knicks, DiVincenzo got 23, 9 for 18, 5 for 12 from the three. Uh, Josh Hart with 13 rebounds now. Precious is starting to cook. He got 14 points, basically scored a lot of points in the second half here. They got McBride and Bogdan, so I'm waiting for Bogdan to come in here. Bogdan is probably going to come in here probably like in another minute and a half. Tom Thibodeau likes to make substitutions with like 90 seconds and less in the third quarter. I don't understand. But Josh Olovie inside, able to make a scoop layup on the opposite side. Gets that to go. 76-68. I always forget this point guard's name here. Number 10. He gets fouled. So that's Garland. I always forget Garland's name because Garland is not a name that I read, not ready to say. You know what I'm saying? It's not a regularly, it's not a name that's registered in my brain. Garland. When I think of Garland, I think of Judy Garland, the actress. And there hasn't really been many Garlands since then, to tell you the truth. Yeah, so off the bench, they got Merrill. He has 12 points. Porter has 2. So they have nothing happening off their bench there. Even Georges Niang, he's a guy that's a notorious Nick killer, especially when he played for Philadelphia. There goes Georges right there. So when he played for Philadelphia, he was like a Nick killer there. Cleveland picked him up for that reason. So he hasn't been able to get off tonight. There's somebody that we got to worry about. Dean Wade is another guy that's fairly decent. He helped me out last year with my fantasy team. I know that. But everybody else, these guys are just like, regular kind of players. Their starting lineup there, Mobley has 11, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. There's days when I bet on Mobley to only get 6 rebounds, and he can't even get 6 rebounds. So I the betting, man, I must have wasted like $300 recently on betting. So I really need to calm down with that. I've been definitely searching for a good payday, but have not been able to hit it. Yeah, tentative shooting the ball, right? But I don't think tentative describes his game at all, though, man. That dude is breakneck. He's really pushing the ball, setting the pace, driving extremely hard, shooting the outside jump shot. Is he hesitant? Yes, on the outside for the jump shot. But outside of that, his game is very breakneck. You know what I'm saying? Left and right, man. The guy plays reckless. He plays like a football player. Josh Hart plays like a safety. Like a linebacker, kind of like safety. Always all over the place. Shout out to Rob Bracey in the place. Like I said, probably like the best avatar in all of YouTube with this picture here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to NYC Ball there with another cheesy face there with the glasses and the Knicks hat. I think everybody has that Knicks hat. I have that Knicks hat too. It's all bent out of shape. I only wear it like if I'm gonna shovel snow or something like that. But I don't really wear it outside because I wrecked my hat, man. My hat doesn't look as good as this one. My hat is all discombobulated. So I don't wear it anymore. But yeah, man. Shout out to everybody for popping in. I definitely appreciate you guys showing love and showing time, spending time with me. As always, hit the thumbs up and all that bullshit. I always forget to say. But please hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. Also, too, man, if you enjoy the podcast, tell other people. I know, shout out to Julian. Shout out to Julian Boom. I'm always telling people that about the channel. I make a point to anybody that has a channel. I make a point to put it out there. I don't really appreciate people posting links in the chat and stuff. But I like to show love. To people out there. You know what I'm saying? When they do channels and stuff. I personally like to show love. I don't like people that come in that show sneaky love. You know what I'm trying to say? The sneaky love, they're coming in, they'll drop the link, but they won't participate in the channel at all. Like, they don't even care about me at all. They just want to put their link in the chat, which is not cool, That I don't like. Let me see if I can get this together before we come back from the break. Like, you feel me? Like guys will come in there, or maybe sometimes they'll drop a super chat, and then they'll drop their link in the chat. I get that. It's pretty cool. But I would rather someone engage and be around, than to than just posting links and stuff. That's not to me. I don't think that's right. So I'm trying to get this together while the game is going. So the game is back. I got 2:28 right now. Got Deuce gives it over to Josh. Josh is in the pinch post kind of. He's posting up there, turns to the baseline, kicks it back out to Deuce over to Dante. Well, little to no room there, knocks down that three. He is like a master at making 3-point shots with no room. That takes a like extreme amount of confidence, man. Dante DiVincenzo is definitely he's definitely one of the best 3-point shooters in the entire league. But he's not just a 3-point shooter. He's not just a 3-and-D. The guy does a lot for this Knicks squad. Look at Josh Hart. Jericho Sims fighting for the rebound. Slaps it back up to Josh. Josh, nice, comes in there. Looks like Merrill blocked him. Yeah, that was definitely a blocking foul there. So I'm trying to find this thing here. Let me see if I do this. Trying to be sneaky and it's not working. Trying to be sneaky. Scrolling. Yeah, this is what I get for trying to be sneaky. So Julian, I'm trying to find your pod. I can't find it. So I just got it. Oh, there it goes. See, a little bit too soon there. So I'm trying to be sneaky to surprise a little bit. But this is Julian Bloom. For those that know Julian Bloom, this is his channel here. So Knicks Live 607, 19 subscribers right now, six videos only. But that's how everybody's channel starts. Everybody's channel looks like this when it first starts. And next thing you know, 2,000, 3,000 subscribers later, the motherfucker's a superstar. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Julian here. You can see his beautiful face there moving around. Good, definitely a good dude, man. I like the lighting and stuff. I can never get the lighting right. So that's why I do the things the way that I do here, because I get frustrated. So shout out to Julian there. That's his channel, Knicks Live. Bogdanovich is in the game. As I said, Tom Thibodeau for some reason enjoys putting guys in with a minute and 30 seconds to end the half. So 81-70, Knicks are just handling Cleveland, man. So they don't have Donovan Mitchell, so they can cry, oh yeah, but we didn't have Donovan Mitchell. That's why y'all won. But we don't got Brunson, we don't got Julius, we don't got OG, we don't got Mitchell Robinson. So, nobody can say anything about this Knicks club, man. Our players are important too. Their players are important. Our players are important as well. So the Knicks are up by 13 right now. Definitely playing really good defense. Everything that we're doing is definitely contributing to why Cleveland is not doing anything right now. So it was Josh Hart with another rebound off a bad shot there. Josh Hart all the way inside, able to come straight at the rim, uses his body as a block and comes right in there and lays it right in their face. That's a weapon. That's a weapon that the Knicks have. So number 9 there, a little sidestep jump shot. So that is the kid Porter. I believe that's Porter. So Porter just made a nice little jump shot there. That's Craig Porter. I like Craig Porter. Craig Porter is a decent player. This is him here on the screen. Craig Porter is very decent, man. 6'1" from Wichita State. Wichita State makes some good basketball players for some reason. So he made a nice little shot. So we got this guy. Strus just made a shot for the first time in a while. 20 seconds, 18 seconds now. Knicks are looking to get one of the last shots here. The shot clock differential is 4. DiVincenzo on top of the key with 8 seconds left there. Takes a screen from Sims all the way to the basket. Wow, nice little pump floater there. He was able to knock that down. 7 seconds, 7.9 seconds here as Cleveland brings the ball across the timeline. And are they calling a timeout, or did they literally call a timeout with 5.6 seconds left? So I don't know what happened there. Maybe there's something wrong with the clock. The referees blew the whistle there, so I got to see what's going on here. Let me turn this back up. Did they reset the clock? No, they didn't. They didn't reset the clock, so I don't know what happened there. So there goes Merrill again for a 3-point shot. So that's really good for them, to get that shot in there because it cuts the lead to 7. So DiVincenzo gets it, but that's the end of the third quarter. So I'm not good at math. Is that 9? It looks like there's a 9-point lead now by the Knicks. So that 3-point shot definitely cut the lead there to below 10. So Cleveland, if that was your wish to get the lead below 10, before the start of the fourth quarter. So that's kind of a nightmare there for the Knicks. This guy Bogdanovich comes in there with 96. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of making substitutions like towards the end of a quarter like that, because like the tension is high because the quarter is about to end. So making a substitution and bring somebody in there cold it's just not a good idea. I'd rather just let the guys finish the last 30 seconds of the third quarter. You know what I'm saying? They make the substitutions to start the fourth. I still understand why Tom Thibodeau does that. So I'm just trying to catch who's popping in here. Definitely hit the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Surveyed 100 people was in the place. He said word pressures far exceeded what I thought. Yeah, man, the dude is a good basketball player. I thought he was going to be a small forward. When he came out of high school, going into college, he was like, because I watched him in the summer circuit, to tell you the truth. I got a chance to watch a lot of summer ball that year. So I got a chance to see Precious play in the summer circuit, and he was excellent. You're talking about running the court, catching alley-oops, and just doing a lot of high acrobatic, flying in the air type of plays, But I thought he was a small forward because he was shooting threes and, a lot of perimeter stuff, getting to the basket as a slasher, that type of thing, dunking on cats, But in the NBA, with the game that slowed down, I guess, he's methodical now. He can still get up. As you can see, he can get up like one dribble. Next thing you know, he's flying through the air, for dunks and stuff, But he's able to finish on the inside with these like, floating hook shots that he does. He's able to box out really well. He makes himself available on cuts and stuff to catch passes. Defense wise, he knows how not to foul dudes and still can get a hand in the face or still get hand on the steal or something like that. Block shots and things of that nature. So Precious is really good. Very, very good basketball player. Right now, Precious, he didn't really play well in the first half, but his stats are now 14-4, in this game with two steals and 3 blocks now. So he's been doing his thing, playing well for Julius Randle. Playing well enough to make us be okay without Julius. It doesn't mean that Precious replaced him. That does not mean that Precious replaced him. But if Julius Randle wants to say, listen, I can't go, I'm going to have surgery now, and I'll get ready for the start of next year. If they decide to do that, then we're fine with Precious. You know what I'm saying? We'll be fine. But there's an issue there. I don't know, we were talking about bringing Mook Morris here, to help us out in the front court. But the Knicks brought in, what do you call it? They brought in another guard. You know what I'm saying? So why do we keep bringing these guards in there? We just brought in, DeJuan Jeffries. We brought him back. We still have Dwayne Washington Jr., who was signed to the team. I don't understand why we don't give him an opportunity to play. Well, we end up getting Shake Milton. So why we keep getting all these guards if we really need help in the front court? I still understand it. So Mook might be at the end of his career. Mook, I don't think he can contribute the way he contributed before when he was with the Knicks. He's older now. He's at the end of his career. So I think him on just being out there as a verbal guy, somebody to help the team out that way, we can rely on to put him out there to be an enforcer. And that Mook Morris is not afraid to clobber somebody just because. So I think getting a Mook Morris at this point of his career is probably a better option for the Knicks. So I mean, it's still enough time now. I believe that that now Mook he was waived after a certain point, so he's still playoff eligible no matter when he signed. So I think that's a player that we probably should pick up just for the simple fact of leadership wise here. So anyway, Knicks are back. You got Merrill on the inside here, driving, doing a lot of dribbling, takes a pump and dump, gets it out to George's Nang on the inside. Little floater there. Good defense there by Josh Hart and Sims to contest the shot. But not foul. Deuce comes across the half-court line. Pumps, takes a screen from Bogdanovich. Dribbling too much, man. Give up the ball. Here goes Burks. Sims a little bit too tight on that screen there. Gets it back to Deuce. Deuce needs to give it up. Dribbling. He kicked it out, man. He should have just shot it. Got 0.1 seconds left, man. This guy, I keep telling you, this guy Deuce does not know how to make a basketball decision, man. You know what I'm saying? How many shots did he pass up just now? So I just see he's very frustrating. Shout out to Facebook. Facebook is on right now. So, what I'm saying. So just giving Facebook a little bit of love today. I'm also on Twitch. Twitch, I'm not too sure about. I'm starting Twitch. I'm still trying to figure it out. So I am live on Twitch. If anybody's interested in play-by-play or just hearing the sexy motherfucker talk, saying they can watch me on Twitter as well. Instagram, I think I'm going to go back to Instagram because I just want to show the Instagram people what's going on there. I've seen to get more people popping on Instagram. So, and also too for comments and things like that for my Instagram page itself, the people on Instagram tend to be a lot more engaging. So, I'll start to post on Instagram, a little bit more, between Instagram and Facebook, just to see what's going on. So here goes Mobley there, doing a lot of spinning and losing. Kicks it out to Nang. Nang with a jab, goes right, picks up his dribble back over to Dean Wade. So they got a bunch of bums on the court as well. Merrill over to Dean Wade for a three-point shot. Here it comes. Nope, in and out. Jericho sends with the rebound, gives it to Burks over to Deuce. Deuce gives it back to Burks as he should, because Burks is just a better playmaker than he is. Here he is, takes a screen there, drives all the way to the basket, spins, kicks it out to Deuce. Deuce fakes the shot all the way inside into Sims. He should have shot that. So now we get low in the shot clock, so now Bogdanovich has to get a last-second shot. Sidestep, good defense there by Lord George's Dang, but it's going to be Cleveland ball. Yeah, man. So the Knicks are not doing a good job of managing the ball right now. It has to do with Deuce. Deuce and Burks, neither one of those guys have anything going as far as running the offense. Both guys are probably in the wrong spot. Burks probably would take Deuce's spot, as the off-ball player. So the Knicks need a point guard still. We got Shake Milton. Shake Milton is not a point guard, though. But will he help the situation as far as facilitating? We'll have to see. So here goes Garland for three. Sidestep, knocks that down. So it's 81 now, 81 to 89. Knicks are up by 8. Deuce has the ball, can't even receive it. Brings the ball up the court now, 22, 20, 20, 19. 19 seconds coming across the timeline. Burks comes out, fakes like he's going to take it. Then he does. Burks has the top of the key. Deuce clears to the corner. Burks all the way to the basket, fakes, spins in the lane. Jump shot, no good. Jericho Sims fighting there. Burks able to get the rebound back. Here goes Burks on the left-hand side. He just pulls up. Knocks down that three, though. So 92 to 81. Burks is still trying to find that bot, man. Deuce bringing up the ball, stopping the ball from Garland running up the court. On the left hand, traveling with every dribble. Crossover, step back three-point shot. Knocks that down right in front of Deuce's face there. So Donovan Mitchell on the sideline there, rocking the Cuban Link chain with the 99-cent T-shirt. Deuce comes across the timeline, back to Burks. Burks top of the key by the logo. Took a couple steps. Sidestep there. Sims sets the screen. Doesn't take it. 9 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to go one-on-one. Sidestep three-point shot. No good. So that's a bad shot there by Burks. This is when you bring in Julius Randle and Jaylen Brunson, to tell you the truth. Both of those guys will be the ones basically playing the point now. So the Knicks are asking other guys that are not typically used to it. But the Knicks defense is so good, man, that they're making up for it. The Knicks almost caused a backcourt violation by Cleveland. But here comes Garland, double pump on the inside. No foul called. Josh Hart has it. He's pushing the ball a little bit. Gets Burke coming across the timeline. Crossover. Behind the back pass to Deuce in the corner. Give it to me, baby. Corner three, no good. Josh Hart in there fighting. Dean Wade with the rebound. Falls out of bounds there, but Josh Hart gets called for a foul. He pissed. He kind of like throws a punch at the ref. No foul call there. So as I'm talking, there's no score. So let me get the score back up here. Get the score back up in this bizarre. Knicks are up 92 to 84, baby. Okay. See what happens, man. We definitely don't want to panic as far as Jalen. But like I said, it did look like Jalen banged knees with a player. So when you bang knees with somebody, your knee could get locked or numb, could kind of go numb a little bit. You're kind of knocked off the nerve endings there. So when he tried to jump, he lost his footing. So these are front court guys. You want to talk about Mobley, guys like Mobley and this dude Jared Allen. These guys they could do the job because Mobley has 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 11 points. Jared Allen also with 15 and 6 right now. They can contribute with the stats and stuff. But these guys are soft, man. When the Knicks are full strength and they got Julius and Mitchell Robinson playing against Cleveland, they have no match for us. They're a front court that's tall and they can get the stats, but they just don't have the moxie. They don't have the drive and the fight on the inside to really battle us on the inside. So everything else comes down to our perimeter players and stuff like that. So we're gonna dominate these guys on the boards no matter who is out there. But if we're 100%, there's no way that this Cleveland Cavaliers can fuck with the Knicks right now. They don't have the bench squad going. Other than that, they got Donovan Mitchell is going to hit a lot of weird and hard, tough shots. DiVincenzo with a double cross there, going baseline. Wow, big time layup there with the right hand. He gets bumped, but he misses the layup. The referee didn't call anything. Here comes Cleveland. Okoro out to number 5. That's Mr. Merrill. Another 3-point shot. So he's like DiVincenzo, man. These guys get a little room, and they can get that 3-point shot going. So Merrill is 6 for 11 right now, just launching it up from the hip and knocking down. So he has 18 points right now. Deuce on the right-hand side takes a screen from Bogdanovich, which is not a good idea. Gives it to Bogdanovich in the corner. He just catches, turns, and shoots and knocks that down. But this guy, Bogdanovich, banged knees also. You can see him hobbling. So he banged his knee slightly for a second there. He couldn't get his footing down, but he still hit the 3. So that's incredible there. So they do count the 3, I believe. But I don't know what's going on with Bogdanovich walking the opposite way. If they called the foul, if they might have called that they didn't count the 3 and set out of bounds. So here's Bogdanovich. He catches it, shoots the 3, knocks that down. So they did get hit with the foul there. But the Knicks are calling a timeout. I think that's what the issue is there. So here we go. We got a timeout happening. Knicks are going to commercial. Yeah, man, sliding down here. Let me turn this down. Okay, I can hear the background commercial there. So here goes Wally. Wally said, well, Wally's smiling now. I think he heard good news on Brunson. Wally is funny, man. We went to the game the other day. I got a chance to see Wally doing this thing, whatever. Wally is one of those guys. He just cannot hold his emotions, man. So typical Long Island kid, to tell you the truth. If anybody knows anything about people from Long Island. So, he lives in Long Island right now with his family and stuff, man. But definitely a New Yorker. His dad is a New York legend here, as far as the whole, golden age of basketball in the old days, whatever. His father was really good. Anyway, Wally's definitely a part of the New York City culture, man. So, he can't hold his emotional for nothing, man. It is what it is. So he said Randall was shooting around. It's a good sign. Yep. So what's the channel on Twitch? To tell you the truth, I don't know. I'm on Twitch, but I don't know how to find my own Twitch channel. So let's see if I can find it now. Let me see. So I'm on Twitch. I'm letting people know I'm on Twitch, but I don't even know how to get to my own Twitch channel. So let's see what happens here. So I'm registered as Diehard Hero. I'm quite sure. So I'm just looking to see where I am here. So I'm on the sidelines looking. So let me type it. I think I'm Diehard Hero. Yep, there you go. I'm Diehard Hero. There's one viewer over there on Twitch, man. So, what's interesting? This is the first time that I'm looking at myself. So I kind of like it, As you can see, they got recommended channels on the right-hand side. Let me show you guys. You got recommended channels on the left-hand side there. You got the chat room here. So, it's pretty on point, too. It's showing exactly what I'm showing, what you're seeing on YouTube there. So this is definitely this Twitch channel. It's interesting. Nice little setup here. So I'm looking at the animated emojis can be disabled in settings. Okay. So I see somebody here. So I can also do the chat. Here he goes here. That's my man Flo Joe Dojo. Flo Joe Dojo. That is an awesome name, man. Flo Joe Dojo. So are you a rapper, bro? If you're a rapper with a name Flo Joe Dojo, that is a freaking awesome name. Oh, this is surveyed 100 people. Okay. So, man, surveyed 100 people. Need to change your name to Flo Joe Dojo. That shit is dope. I like that. Yeah, so we over there. Diehard Hero there on Twitch. So thank everybody on Twitch for following. If anybody's popping in and wondering what the hell's going on, this is what's happening here. Diehard Knicks watch along. So let's get rid of this here. So I don't want any issues there. That's a nice little setup there on Twitch. I have myself set up on Twitter as well, but Twitter for some reason I don't understand why they blocked me, and I don't know how to get in contact with anybody. So that's very weird. So we're coming back from commercial now. We got Bogdanovich going to make his free throw here, hopefully. So at this point in time, man, I've been doing podcasts since 2018. So I was doing audio for a couple of years, fooling around with that. A lot of people fuck with the audio, man. At one point, I was pretty popular on the audio, but cutting the audio podcast for every single podcast that I do has stressed me out. So I just stopped doing that. I know a lot of other people have more time to do that. I just don't have time. I just don't have time to do it. As you can see, yesterday I worked 16. I worked 16 hours. It's not like I'm at a desk fooling around. On a desk, I actually work in the field. So there's no way in hell that I can have the time to sit down and edit and post stuff and do all kind of things like that. So I have to kind of streamline the things that I do. Like a lot of people, they work 8 hours like a normal human being. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes less than. And some people that while they're at work, they could do everything. Twitter space, like I said, state, could do Twitter spaces while he's working. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, work from home. They have, work from home jobs, and they can do full podcasts while they're working at work. So it's interesting. Nice little alley oop there. So Mobley just doing alley oop to God, and Jared Allen was able to catch that though. So it was 99-93. Cleveland's starting to get a little bit of momentum. But I think as soon as the Knicks lock down his defense, man, this Cleveland Cavaliers thing should be done. So with Josh Hart over to Bogdanovich with hardly no room there. Sims paying attention, catches the rebound, full head on the shoulders, was able to get the ball out to Deuce, kicked it out to Josh. Josh finds Deuce again for 3. Give it to me, baby. Misses it. Jericho Sims on the inside, fighting, falling all over the place there for the rebound. Security, give it to Dante, with Dante missing the 3. Here comes Cleveland. Isaac Okoro basically playing his best game of his life right now with his fake bootleg sneakers. Jang over to Allen, and Allen fakes, pretends like he got hit just now. I mean, Josh Hart is super intense, man. His personality is really like, like a Valley kid almost, man. The way his podcast is, this is his personality. It's that humor. He has that dry, like I can't even describe it without being disrespectful, but that really dry kind of humor. You know what I'm saying? But on the court, man, he's a freaking gangster, as you can see. DiVincenzo also. These guys talk a certain way. They have a certain style of humor and way of talking and stuff. But when they're on the court, you can see these guys, they play tough, man. Anyway, Deuce is guarding Garland right now. Deuce has Garland going. Garland has Deuce going, man. And Garland turns around the screen and just kind of throws it up, and it goes in all net. So Cleveland Cavaliers got their little run going here. Tom Thibodeau, should he call timeout now? I wouldn't do it, but right now we're getting close to the Knicks calling a timeout. Deuce comes up, gives it to Josh. Josh back to Bogdanovich, over to Hart. Bogdanovich around the screen. I'm telling you, I wish he would shoot that. Bogdanovich does hit the mid-range jump shot, knocks that down. So it's 101-96. Bogdanovich, I just wish that the Knicks would give him a green light to shoot when he wants to. His jump shot is so ill. If he comes around the screen, just put it up, baby. So here comes Jang trying to push Dante out the box. So Mobley can't even move Josh Hart there on the drive. Mobley catches the drive, wasn't able to get it. Dante's eating his legs up. So this guy Mobley had to shoot it there. So Mobley has no strength. For a guy that's right now that's giving him 11 rebounds, he has absolutely no strength. This guy, he couldn't body Josh Hart. Josh Hart stood his ground. He was not able to move him out the way. So I'm glad that we got the guys we have, man. I'm just not afraid. All these teams are not afraid of them, man. Here goes Mets Knicks fan. Let's go. He says, he said, my friend may look quad looks like a stinger. Yeah, so bad grammar, bad comment, but stinger is the right word. I've been mentioning that at the same time. When you bang your knee, you kind of like shut your knee off, almost like like you lock it up, kind of. But you cut the nerve endings off, kind of. It's almost like getting punched in the face, or like getting a stinger in your shoulder. Like, it's not a separation or a break or anything like that, but you just get a little stinger where like the nerve endings get kind of like shut off for a second. You know what I'm saying? So that's essentially what Jalen had. That's what I'm believing. So I think that right now, if this was like a playoff game or something like that, Jalen will be back in the game right now. But right now, there's no reason for Jalen to do that. So anyway, iHeart just collided just now. It looks like it might have bumped heads or something here. I got to see the replay, but he looks rough there. iHeart is definitely rolling around there, looking around for answers. He jumps up in there, so he just got poked in the eye. So he's looking around for an answer, but he got poked in the eye. So he did he got a block shot. So nice little drive there. He gets the block shot, but I just think the momentum of my man here, what's his name, Strus, the momentum there, shot his hand there to knock down iHeart. So I don't know what the referees are going to call. I'm more than likely going to call a foul on the Knicks there. It's always the foul on that person. If it was a clean block and if he didn't move forward, I think it would have been foul. It would have been fine, I think. Excuse me. Ay, ay, ay. Tying up the 3-point defense. Yeah, the defense is pretty good, man. But you look at the scoreboard. Let me take a look at the scoreboard real quick. Take a look at the ESPN scoreboard. Cleveland right now. Come on, guys. Cleveland right now. They got 5 guys in double figures. Merrill, like I said, 7 for 12 off the bench there for the 3-point shot. You can't do nothing about that. A guy like that today, he's just hot, so nothing you can really do about it. You got to find him, But guys, 3-point shooters always get loose. Whether it's fast break points and stuff like that or whatever it is, they always get loose. Porter's a good player there. He only played 7 minutes though, so I don't understand why he doesn't get more. Struess hasn't really got loose really. Garland got a little bit loose here in this fourth quarter there, but everybody else, basically even. But just looking at their stats here, their starters Mobley, Okoro, Jared Allen, Garland. With these guys getting these stats 17, 18, 19, 11 points, the 11 rebounds, the block shots, the assists, the steals. If just looking at that, you would think the Knicks were losing, but let's scroll down to what the Knicks are doing. Scroll up here. The scoreboard looks a little bit more spread out there. It doesn't look like it's dominant on our side, but we are winning. Bogdanovich with 20 points off the bench. We got McBride with 13 as well. Jericho Sims doing his job as far as his job is, not scoring and stuff like that, but him getting into the spot, rebounding, boxing out, rebounding, blocking shots, contesting shots, being a beast out there, hurting people. He's doing his job. Burks hit like a step 3-point shot. He's making his free throws tonight. So little things like that. Just doing the minimum there. For him tonight. So our bench is just dominant over theirs. Starting lineup, as you can see, Brunson is just 0 because he only played 1 minute. Josh Hart, he has 18 rebounds right now. 18 rebounds and 10 assists. He actually has a triple-double. Josh Hart has a triple-double tonight. 18 rebounds, 10 assists, and 10 points there. DiVincenzo with 28. And then you got Precious Achiuwa with 14 there contributing. Yeah, man, this guy Josh Hart's playing absolutely out of his fucking mind, man. So much props to Josh. He's definitely doing way more than we all expected of him. So I mean, he's worth his weight in gold, man. Somebody that's 6'5" that plays the guard position, that can get in there and get you 18 rebounds. That's unheard of as far as players around the league. Just unheard of. So that's somebody we absolutely need. We were talking about it. Would you trade Josh Hart and this and the other? I don't think you could trade a guy like Josh. You can't trade DiVincenzo either. The way he shoots that ball with the ratchet so quick, you can't trade DiVincenzo. So how do you do that? A guy like Precious there, we would like him to come back, but how much is he worth? Because I believe he's a free agent next year too. So what is he worth coming off the bench for you? If especially if Julius is going to be dealing with a shoulder injury for the rest of his career. Hartenstein, you know what I'm saying? He's going to have to get paid too. So what do we do with all these little guys here that definitely help this team out? We were looking to get a superstar, quote unquote, right? So we're going to have to make a decision. Who's going to stay, who isn't? Here goes Bogdanovich with a nice little sidestep shot. He misses everything there. Mobley with the rebound. Here goes Garland pushing the ball up the court. Has yellow track shoes on. Dribbling around. Gives it over to Allen on the inside. He has no footing, man. Easily gets blocked by 2 little guys. He went up against DiVincenzo and Josh Hart and was not able to score. He goes DiVincenzo full head of steam. Kicks it out to the corner for Bogdanovich. Give me that 3, baby. Oh, he misses it. Hartenstein fighting. Looks like it will be Knicks ball. Yep, looks like Jared Allen slapped it out of bounds there. So the referees are calling there. My man, this guy is definitely walking in the line there. Mr. Max Struess pointing the finger at the refs in the face. Here comes the Cleveland Cavaliers coach running up the court. So, I mean, they're arguing about certain things, like going crazy to this degree about an out-of-bounds play there, snatching the clipboard from his own coaches there, and then the coaches are getting in the ref's face. I feel like they should call a technical foul on these guys. That's a little bit too aggressive. You have a replay thing, so do the replay. All that yelling and screaming about something out of bounds, I just don't understand it. Look, off of Jared Allen, it looked like it might have been Hartenstein's ball, and then they get so animated. Watch this. Ball off the rim there. It looked like it could have been Hartenstein, but they're going crazy like that, as if as if it's a certain point in the game where this is like a turning point in the game or something like that. I don't know. These guys, I just don't understand. Human beings react for weird times. I just don't understand it, man. We absolutely need this thing. Shout out to my pops on Facebook here. So just getting in. So how you doing? Chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? Chilling, chilling. We're off today as always. Sunday, Monday, I'm usually off. Kids are home. You know what I'm saying? So there's my pops there. You got Ethan Ruiz Sr., so that means I'm Ethan Ruiz Jr. So do I got too much stuff going on? Looks like I got a little bit of delay with the camera here. Yeah, but shout out to my pops in the place to be taking a look here. So they're gonna review this now. What do they call? So Biggerstaff is pissed off, but they won the challenge. They need to give him a technical. He's going way too hard for this play here. I just don't understand that. Why is he so hyped about it? And he just touched the referee just now. They need to call a technical, man. Fuck this guy. All this tapping, he's upset or whatever. He's arguing with the rest, but you got the call. You got what you were crying about. You got it. Shout out to iHeart. I don't know if you noticed, iHeart has a big gash underneath his eye. He keeps getting poked in his eye that deep in there, man. So, I mean, if anybody needs some gargles, it's probably iHeart. He needs to probably invest in that. Here goes Garland with a nice little sweep in there. Falls on the floor there. It's going to be jump ball. Referees call jump ball as they should. We mentioned this. I like if you have a young player playing point guard, trying to teach them how to play basketball. I'll point at Jaylen Brunson. Look at Jaylen Brunson and the way that he plays. You know what I'm saying? That's how you play point guard. I would not point to Darius Garland. If you watch Darius Garland, he does a lot of traveling. I feel like every time he dribbles, he travels. Just now, he tried to split the defense, and he split the defense, but he absolutely cupped the ball. Like, you cannot cup the ball, and he cups the ball every single time he dribbles. Not just once in a while. Every dribble that he gets, he dribbles, and he cups the ball. Every time he comes up, and he cups it. It's not like he's about to make a move, and he cups the ball. And that annoys me. Little things like that. So I wouldn't put it on him, for someone to show how to play basketball. So the Cleveland Cavaliers had a nice little exchange there from Garland and Allen. A couple inside and out plays there. Alley-oop to Allen, misses it, and Garland was able to finish there. But they're playing against little guys there. Once we get Julius and Mitch, those guys won't be able to do things like that. Wow, man! Look at Josh Hart with a corner 3-point shot. So I think it was on NYC Ball there, and saying that that Josh Hart is tentative. That 3-point shot there wasn't tentative. He let that shit go. Yeah, so Precious is not out there. I don't get that either. Here we are at the end of the fourth quarter. They were running with Bogdanovich. So I don't understand Tom Thibodeau. Maybe Tom Thibodeau forgot that Bogdanovich was out there. You would think that Precious would be out there to match the size and rebounding advantage they have there. But I guess we're going to play small here. iHeart is out there. So with iHeart and Bogdanovich together, I guess they're trying to figure things out here. So they sent DiVincenzo there for a screen. iHeart comes in. Josh is spinning in the paint there. All for nothing. iHeart's in the right place at the right time. He gets blocked there by Mobley. So it's a close game. We got a minute left. We got Isaac Okoro over there. Somehow this kid, 3-point shot off the top of the backboard. So this kid Merrill, man, as soon as he got it, he just let it go. What a jump shot. Him and DiVincenzo, you got to see who's the quicker jump shot there. So look at Josh Hart there. Fakes it, drives. Look at the sidestep 3-point shot. Give it to me. Boop. 3-point shot there in the corner there. Talking junk to the Cleveland Cavaliers. He poked Donovan Mitchell. So here goes Merrill. Watch Merrill. Watch how fast. Oh, that was a steal there. I wanted to show you how fast Merrill caught that ball and let it go. Here goes Deuce there. Deuce can't dribble. Cleveland Cavaliers jumped on his ass. So it looks like timeout was called. We got 46 seconds there. Knicks are up 104-98. Still plenty of time. 2-possession game because with 2 3-pointers will tie the game here. So 2-possession game here by Cleveland Cavaliers. I think the Knicks are doing a great job. Considering we're missing all of our guys, man. So I don't know how people can get upset. Some people I see on Twitter mentioned that there's nothing really to talk about. Like we can't even talk good about our team. Like if we lose, we can't get mad at certain guys because we don't even have our main guys out there. We have guys out there doing things that they weren't called on to do. So we can't get mad at our third and fourth string players that they're not doing they're not playing. Yeah, but they're doing more than they have to, than they're capable of doing. So beating the Cleveland Cavaliers, I understand Cleveland doesn't have Donovan Mitchell, But that's the only person they're missing. They're only missing Donovan Mitchell, and the Knicks are beating them right now. We're not just missing Donovan Mitchell. We're missing we're missing Brunson, who's equivalent to Donovan Mitchell. Then we're missing Julius Randle, and we're missing Mitchell Robinson. That's the equivalent of losing Mobley and Jared Allen. And then on top of that, who's the other person that we're missing? We're missing OG. So take off another player off this squad. Not take off Matt Strus. So take off Matt Strus off the squad because Matt Strus, I believe he averages about 15 points per game. Let me see. He averages about 12. About 12 points per game. So take off Matt Strus off the roster. And then that's the equivalent of what the Knicks are missing right now. You know what I'm saying? So the Knicks are missing a lot. So all these players that we're missing, and we're still able to secure wins here. 46 seconds, we got Deuce trying to get the ball and gives it over to DiVincenzo. Fakes it. Cleveland Cavaliers are trying to commit the foul. So we're playing a foul game right now here with Cleveland. So I don't know if that was a foul to give or is Dante going to get some free throws here. So he's not going to the line, so I believe that was a foul to give. So we got 14 seconds on the shot clock here. Reset to the 14. Here goes Deuce. Try to inbounds again. Gives it over to Bogdanovich going into the backcourt. Bogdanovich drives. Bogdanovich's handle is kind of weak when he looks to spin. So DiVincenzo ends up with the top of the key, drives really hard on the inside, kicks it out to Deuce for a corner three. Ooh, give that to me. So Deuce McBride is just as good a three-point shooter in the corner. I want to say is OG. If you look at the stats, I don't know. I haven't looked at the stats yet, but I feel like every time Deuce gets a elbow three-point shot or a corner three, he knocks that thing down. So we got Cleveland. Are they going to call a timeout, or is this like some kind of delay of game or something? Let me see. And Knicks are playing so well, man. We got so many good guys. I'm trying to tell you, I feel like every player on this roster I love. Here goes Garland. Watch how he dribbles. Every time he dribbles, he travels. Here goes on the inside, makes the layup and hits the bottom of the rim. DiVincenzo with the rebound. So it looks like Cleveland gave up. DiVincenzo bringing the ball up the court there. We got 18 seconds left in this game, and Cleveland Cavaliers gave up. Unbelievable. They got plenty of time. There's plenty of time, and they gave up with a minute left. I don't understand it. Like, if I was a Cleveland Cavaliers fan and they gave up with a whole minute left here, with enough time, it's only a 2-possession game. They had enough time to try to catch up. I would have been absolutely I would have been so pissed off. So we got teams here that are ahead of us. They're only missing Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, yes, he's their best player, but they're only missing one guy. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks are missing 4 right now. With Brunson out right now, we're missing 4 starters, fam. You know what I'm saying? We're missing 4 starters, and we made the Cleveland Cavaliers give up on us and say, just win. Take it. Fuck it. They started playing the foul game with a minute left. They gave up. After all that cursing and yelling about a ball that went out of bounds, they were really wasting that energy on that. You know what I'm saying? But and they had no way of game plan to try to win the game. So I mean, a team like this, the Cleveland Cavaliers, with their coach, and like I said, when it comes to a coach, the team usually takes on the coach's attitude. With that coach that they have there, that's Bickerstaff, I believe his name is. They're done. If Donovan Mitchell doesn't give you like a masterful performance, where he's giving you 30 and hitting timely shots and hitting shots from all over the place and shots that superstars hit, if Donovan Mitchell's not doing that, then a full Knicks team with our missing 4 players that we missed today, with the rest, with everybody else there, I don't know how you beat us, man. I don't know how you beat us, and I don't know how anybody can say Cleveland is better than the Knicks. Sorry for popping the mic, but I don't know how anybody out there can say that the Knicks are not a good basketball team. So we just gotta keep praying. Keep thinking about our guys. Hopefully Julius can get back, and OG and Mitchell Robinson can get back, and hopefully Brunson is not hurt, where he's gonna be out missing a lot of time. Hopefully these guys come back, man, and we can get this full squad together 100%. And then show the NBA what we feel as Knicks fans, that we literally are one of the best teams, if not the best team in the East. Outside of Boston, that shoots a lot of 3-point shots and stuff like that. They play good defense and they shoot a lot of threes. But if the Knicks can get themselves together, I think the Knicks can actually match that team, blow for blow. And we have matchup problems that they just can't deal with on our end. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just so happy here. Just seeing the Knicks win. When the Knicks lose, like I said, I can't be happy or sad. So I'm looking at some paragraphs here. Shout out to Wiz BKLA popped in here. So we're talking about Precious there. So that was odd. Not having Precious in the game there at the end there was kind of odd because usually Precious closes games out. So I don't know. Precious only had 4 rebounds, so he wasn't really rebounding the ball well today. So maybe Tom Thibodeau figured since Precious didn't have the rebounding game going that he went with the scorer, which is Bob Donovich. So I guess you could just tip your hat because that's going to happen when Julius is back. We're going to have to make even harder decisions, when it comes to guys that got the ball rolling there. So shout out to Bogdanovich. He had 20 points and he was 1 for 6 for 3. He wasn't even good for 3. So let's say if he was 50% for 3, add 2 more threes to that, he would have had 26 points. So we got a really good score in Bogdanovich, guys. Bogdanovich is good. Jericho Sims is our third string center, and he plays decent off the bench in that little 20 minutes thing that he gets. Deuce McBride is a very good backup guard. Not a good backup point guard, but a very good backup guard in himself. Burks, we're very frustrated with Burks, but we just picked up a player in Shake Milton, so we'll see how he fits into the mix. Maybe he comes in there and gives us a little bit more than what Burks gives us, and we'll just have to see what's going on out there. So yeah, anyway, man, shout out to Knicks B-Ballers that eat your heart out, ESPN. Yeah, ESPN, they love to talk badly about us, and they love to ignore the Knicks. But the Knicks beat Cleveland, so they're gonna have to talk to us about it. But I bet you they're gonna emphasize the point that they didn't have Cleveland, that they didn't have Donovan Mitchell over the simple fact that we missed 4 players today. So that's what it is with that, man. So listen, enjoy your favorite podcast. Thank you for the chat. Appreciate everybody popping in the chat here, watching. At one point, there was quite a few people in here. So I'd love to get the channel back up to normal, as far as normal viewership and stuff like that. That's on me. I got to be more busy. A lot of people have been getting on me about getting staying busy and staying active on the channel. I definitely got to do my best to do that. Shout out to State. We're going to try to do a pod once a week. That pod specifically is probably going to get bigger, than it used to be. But we just have to see how that goes there. But we have some big dreams for everything that we're doing here, man. So shout out to that segment. Shout out to the Knicks watch along here for the game here. We got Knicks, the diehard State of Mind with me and State. I'm working on something else also, man. I'm throwing stuff around to people, see what we can do to improve the channel and add more stuff to it. But I'm definitely looking to be a little bit more active here, especially down the stretch of the season. What I'm saying? Try to get to 3,000 subscribers. Up until this point, I should have had 3,000 by now. But the last year or so, haven't been as active on the channel. I had a big break, and then this year I've just been doing watch-alongs. What I'm saying? So the activity on the channel definitely hasn't been as what as I would like it. But I definitely gotta find that thing again and start pumping more content, man. So just be patient with me. Thank you for supporting and stuff like that. Hit the thumbs up on the way out, and just look out for more content from Die Hard Knicks, man. Also too with NBK, I gotta work something out with Sim to see if I can get active on that channel as well, and also some other stuff too that I got going on too, man. So a lot of being ambitious there. Shout out to Harlem CEO in the place. We got Clarence Jackson there. Shout out to Clarence Jackson there on Facebook. So I'm being very ambitious here with the stuff that I'm talking about here, but we'll see. Knicks are thin, absolutely. We pulled it through. Who else we got here? We got Randall Paul. Shout out to Randall Paul in here. Love to see Randall in the place. Coach Sear in the place there. Definitely love to see Coach. Who else we got here? We got Dela Music again throwing money at me, man. Definitely appreciate Dela Music there. So that's $11-12, man. When I see you, man, you better keep your pocket zipped, man, because I'm gonna be dropping some change in your pocket, man. What else we got going on here before we get out of here? We got Mike Morgan in the place, man, saying salute. Yeah, man. So that's the end of that, man. So listen, Eru and MBK, yeah, man. That's the thing, So we definitely got to get a little bit more active in that. Shout out to my man Andy. What day is today? Today's the 3rd. So Andy is here. He's either here now or is he going to be here tomorrow? So Andy's literally here. Let me see if he sent me a message. So Andy didn't send a message yet, but he should be in New York either today or tomorrow. So he said he just checked. He said my flight from Warsaw to JFK is 9:45. So he'll be here tomorrow, man. So Andy will be in New York City tomorrow, man. So if anybody's interested in meeting Andy, man, we're going to be hanging out next, was it March 10th? March 10th is on a Sunday. We're going to be at the Knicks game there. We're going to do a bunch of pre-game podcasts, live podcasts, and stuff like that. So if you want to meet us and hang out with us again, you know, we do a lot of podcasts with MBK, you know, watch-alongs at Legends. Andy will be there. So if you want to meet Andy, this is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. He doesn't really get a lot of opportunities to come to the States. But he lives in Poland full-time, and he will be in the States this week. So look out for some pictures and stuff like that. Hopefully I can catch him before he leaves. But that we'll definitely all be together for that Sunday game. Man. So anyway, I'm up out of here. So my man Julian said he'll be there. So you know, a lot of us will be there, you know, hanging out and stuff. So Nick of Time TV, man. On Nick of Time TV, we gotta get something going. I had the opportunity to talk to him, but I kept forgetting to say what I wanted to say to Money. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. March 10th is his wife's birthday, which is my mother-in-law, my stepmother or mother-in-law, whatever you want to say. You know, it's the 10th. My dad's birthday is the 16th. Is if anybody wants to send him a birthday wish there, but you know, a lot of good stuff there. But anyway, it's time to clap them cheeks, as he said there. Time to clap the cheeks for the Die Hard Knicks theme song. 4 fingers to the floor, tucking the thumb salute. I'll see you guys next time and enjoy the outro. Peace.
Eru, I see you. Die Hard. Trap. We gonna do this one the right way. We in here forever. Yeah. Die hard. Homie, die hard. You can check the swag, he the realest by far. Swimming in that blue and orange, he the lifeguard. Yeah, he been through pain, at least he got some nice scars. He can smell the trophy, yeah, he need it back to back. Represent himself, his own name is on his back. 10 toes down, try to stop him, he come back. Bandwagon hoppers, he will knock you off your tracks. You ain't saying nothing, Nero been here from the start. He been working in the lab to take his team and make it art. See him going over film to help him build and make him smart. He will tell you how he feels because he's real and he got heart. He will never fade away, he will never change his face. Everybody picking faves and he's feeling out of place. Cause he is for the team and he always rep the squad. Like that Christmas movie, he gon' always die hard. City on my back. They ask me what's my name and it's on my back. I'm just speaking facts. We got big dreams, we ain't looking back. We be really die hard, yeah, that's a fact. We be really die